when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
54.
51.
Watson.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, run on me.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Right here, guys.
54.
51.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
19.
Mike 57. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
On 1st and 10, Watson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Come on,
just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
19.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, we got tight left. We got 3 down.
54.
57 the mic. Wahoo. The mic. Hey, here I come.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Watson, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They try to throw for it there. Nice effort.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's get this.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Ready?
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he comes back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Come on.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And Zerline's kick is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5.
The Chiefs take over.
Let's go, fellas.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together, don't they?
Yeah, they're doing big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
29 is a Mike.
Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's live. You see it, you call it.
McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Easy work. It's easy work.
Third
And it's
quarter,
coming
you've
again.
got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike 56.
Mike 59.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
What?
Third down, here's McCaffrey.
Go, 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 and run it.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
It's our field.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Zach Cunningham in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
It's been a long day for you.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Rodney Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline now for the PAT. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Bengals 30, Chiefs nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Jackson now. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That his first catch so far. They put him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Watch that end, tight end's right.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now it's Jackson, dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. To throw is Jackson from the gun. Third down. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Bengals grab it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the defense. Result of the play, first down and 10.
We're set. Mike 88.
7. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
The Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
Yeah,
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
I got you, boy.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Good work, boy.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
It's a gain of 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. He just lost track, and it cost him.
This is McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines,
we got to get to the ball.
we take a
We got to
break.
get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Great pick. Good job.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watson now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's McCaffrey. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
56, right there,
Now it's Watson. Open man, it's Allen. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
55.
Mike, Delta. Mike, 56. Tackles. 56.
On second and 7. Watson forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Bengals on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is third and 7. Here's Watson. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Right there, 56. Hey, let's get this.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey.
You ain't going nowhere.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
56.
High alert.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
26.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
19.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Here we go. Over. Roy.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
High alert.
51's the Mike. 65.
Let him go.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They come out here in the eye. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Lamar Jackson. 97 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. Jackson, he's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go!
We're set. 19.
No chance!
Let him go.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he works free. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Oh, boy, that's going to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 31.
Be afraid of me. Echo. 57's mine.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got Allen. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Put him on the buses.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
I'm all over you.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Clock continuing to run. Probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. From the gun, Watson. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Let's go.
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember traffic, turbulence, people around you. Get 2 hands on the ball, grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you this. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Set. 19.
Mike, 51. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Watson operating from the gun. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Chiefs take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? They got here. We'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. To throw again on second down. Jackson being chased out left. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Zoom, zoom.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game,
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Yeah, the interceptions had played him, especially. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.